Greetings everyone, Archimedes here, and welcome back to another brick-filled Lego video. Today, we're going to be doing a my own creation spotlight of my latest and greatest base creation, the AquaDrome 99. In a word, the AquaDrome is big. As you can see, here's my little Archimedes minifigure, quite dwarfed by this very massive model. A couple months ago, I received the Legos of a lifetime. I was skimming through eBay when, out of the blue, I caught sight of a massive collection of Legos. This collection was the complete Lego Aquanauts line. Not once, but twice. Every single set. I watched it hopelessly, figuring that it would sell for some outrageous price to some incredibly rich Lego collector. But I saw to my amazement on the last day of the sale that no one had put any bids in. I scrounged together my money and bought it. And I am a happy builder. But with all these Aquanauts pieces in my collection, what would I do with them? I wanted to build some sort of tribute model to the Aquanauts line. And so, hesitantly and reluctantly, I began to build this, the AquaDrome. Part of me thought it was impossible. The image in my head was a giant domed bunker built at the bottom of the sea. I didn't know if I could scrounge together enough Legos to make this massive creation. But I decided to try it anyways. I based the shape of the model off of the arch of these fantastic doors, which I think only appeared in the Aquanauts line, in this one set. I built the basic frame of the base, and then worked on the angle slopes here, trying to get the right frame, the great outline. I placed a few portholes on the sides using these domed pieces that I received, and then used these octagonal tube pieces to make some sort of piping from the floor of the ocean. I was very happy with this, but I still had a great dilemma. Although I had the basic shape of this arch using angle pieces, I wasn't sure how I would make the sides of the base. I pondered this for weeks before I came up with a very unlikely solution. What I did was I built a complete wall out of bricks. As you can see, just like this. I then placed rocking bricks inside so that I could use them to mimic an arched look. Although I drained most of my yellow brick collection, I managed to make 4 panels, just enough to complete the sides of the walls of the AquaDrome. I added a few extra details on the roof, adding these 2 domes here with some more of the octagonal pipes. Finally, I added the decorative numbers 99 and finished the model. Yeah, right, I finished the model. Now, I had to figure out what I'd put inside this giant space I'd made. So, if you lift off the roof, let's start taking a look at some of the different concepts I built inside the AquaDrome. Now, there was one other concept I had when I began designing the AquaDrome in my head. I wanted to make 2 submarines, which could dock inside the AquaDrome, suspended on a sort of trapeze above a working quarters below. This provided me a challenge. I had to figure out a way to fit the submarines, 2 of them, inside the base. That's actually part of the reason why I had to build the AquaDrome so big. Here is the trapeze of sorts, which I used to hang the 2 submarines. As you can see, they dangle above a working area, which we'll take a look at in a minute. But let's talk about the trapeze a little first. As you can see, the submarines can slide along it so that they can exit the base, or can be slid to the side so that workers can do maintenance on them. Here you can see some Aquanaut troopers who are desperately trying to fix their submarine so they can head out back into the watery abyss beyond. We have some racks for tools here and some extra parts here. Over here on this catwalk, we can see a bunch of Aquanaut troopers getting ready to enter their own submarine. As you can see here, we have a storage area with some fins and flippers here and some spears behind. Now let's take a look at the inside of the AquaDrome. First, you can note an inventory of diving helmets right there and some sort of strange power supply right here, perhaps fueled by the pipes on the side of the base. Over here, we have the command center with a central console there, some other flat screen, view screen panels, and on the other side, a science department with some computers and strange looking scanners inside. Here, we have the infirmary. As we can see, a white-hatted doctor tending to a poor, ailing Aquanaut. Finally, in the center of the model, we have the mess hall. For some strange reason, I've always had to add a mess, a place where all the minifigs could gather and eat in every single one of my Lego models. After all their hard work, any good minifig has to take a break and spend some time with their friends. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the AquaDrome. One of my favorite base creations I've built, so far at least. Now that I've showed you the model, please tell me what you think. What do you like? What do you don't like? What do you not like? And what do you think would make the model better? If you like this video, please comment, rate, or subscribe. If you didn't like this video, still, please comment and rate, and if you want, please subscribe. But just like I want you to tell me about what you think would make my model better, please tell me what you think would make my channel better. What would make this channel better for you? Make it more interesting or informative. Just a quick reminder, next Sunday is a 5th Sunday in the month, and this means that I'm going to be doing a special Lego video. Not quite a tutorial or a model spotlight. We'll be taking a look at some different kinds of ways to use Lego. I'm looking forward to it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you all farewell. My name is Arcimedes36, and I'll see you next Sunday.